How you doing, YouTube? We're going to talk about the song Faithfully by Journey. This was a 1983 power ballad hit by this great band. I'm going to do like I've done before and go show you a little snippet of the song the way I play it for solo acoustic guitar. And then I'm going to break it down into the different parts and show you how I play it in finger picking style. The guitar itself is in standard tuning, no real issues there. I do have a little bit of delay on the guitar. I'm playing this on my Yamaha Classical, and so let's go ahead and get started. Highway run to the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round, you're on my mind. Restless heart, sleep alone at night, sending all my along the wire. Say the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line, it's you and me. Loving a music, man, ain't what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about how to play this great tune. Couple of things. First of all, as I mentioned before, you're in standard tuning. The biggest thing with this particular song is that there's a couple of little riffs that are really essential to really get the vibe of this song. And on solo acoustic guitar, they can be played by plucking the sort of lead line. So one of them is like, so you're going to do that from the G position. So it's, so you're going to use this finger to sort of do the lead line. So it's, okay. And that's really the way the intro starts out, with this sort of lead line. So it's from the G position, and you're just going to pick the melody out. And the way you do that is you're sort of doing an open E, and then you're sort of doing a G pick, and then you're going to sort of hammer on, and you're going to hammer onto the second fret of the G string, and then you're going to do an open B string and hammer onto the first fret of the B string. So let me do that really slow, and you get really, so you can really see. Let me move up to the camera and you can really see it close, hopefully. Whoops. That's probably the most important one to really learn how to play. Because that repeats pretty much at every verse. So it's going to start out with that G first, so you're going to go to an E minor. You're going to do a very similar thing, E minor, and you're going to do the same little riff, but you got to do it with your little pinky now. Okay? Same little riff on those notes. And then you're going to go to a D, no fifth, add fourth. That's essentially a C moved up to the 3rd fret. Kind of a dreamy chord. And then back down to a C. So that's sort of the intro. Let me walk through the intro again. So we're going to start out on a G. So D no fifth, add 4 to a C. Okay, so that's the intro. Now you do that 2 times in the song. Now, the next chord that you're going to start out with, really the singing part, is a G. You're going to start out with an open G position, playing that initial riff again. So it's Highway Run. And you're almost like you're answering that first little the word. So it's Highway Run. Into the midnight sun, E minor. C, wheels go round and round, you're on my mind, back to G. Now the way I'm picking it, now look at the way I'm picking it. I'm sort of doing 2 strings at once, so I'm doing this. So I'm keeping a low drone going at the same time. Okay, and some of the other chords are very similar. So you go E to the midnight sun. I'm plucking multiple strings at the same time, okay? Okay, so where was I? Restless heart, second line. Same little riff. Sleep alone through the night, E minor. C, sending all my love along the wire to G. And now you're going to go to a D with an F sharp bass. That's a D position, 1st fret. And then you're going to loop your thumb over the top to catch the F sharp, which is on the E string, the low E. Sort of pluck that. And then you're going to go to a C major 7th, which is 1st position, your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. They say that the road ain't, and it goes to an E minor, no place to start a family, back to G again, back to C major 7th, line between you and me. Back to C major 7th, E minor, what it's supposed to be, back to G. And then you're finally going to get into the verse itself. And the verse really starts on a D. Oh, girl. It's D to a B minor, 1st position, so that you're laying your 1st finger across the 2nd fret, all the strings. And then you're going to make a sort of an E-shaped chord with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, your ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and your pinky on the 4th fret of the G string. And you're not going to play the low E, so you're going to be stand, so B minor, by me, back to D. Then you're going to go to an A minor, I'm forever yours. And then you're going to walk up, going using a passing chord called a C with a B bass, which is here. So it's sort of like A minor, and then you're going to move this. You're going to keep your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. That's the B note. It's kind of an odd sounding chord, but it's sort of a walk-up chord on your way to C. So let me play that. I'm forever, A minor. C with a B bass to a C. Faithfully, back to G. Now, On this time, when you're going to do the on the chorus part of the Faithfully, you're going to do a little bit different of a little riff as you play this. Now, the way you do this one, you're gonna do the. So you're gonna go. So it's. And the way you're going to do that is by sort of moving these your ring finger and catching these strings, and you're going to pluck them with your right hand. So it's okay. So it's faithfully, and then you're going to go to an E minor and do the very same thing, trying to get that same little riff. Okay, so, and then you're going to go to a D no fifth, add 4, and then do a C. Okay, so let me play that at a little different speed, maybe a little slower, and then I'll go do it at normal speed. So I know it's hard to get, but you got to get those little lead lines in here. So let's go ahead and try that. So faithfully. Okay, got it? So let me sing it, and hopefully you'll get that. Faithfully. And you sort of end it real sweetly. Pause. Suck is life to the second verse now. Under the big top world. Okay, the second verse is exactly the same as the first verse, and you do the same exact chords as I showed you before. Then you're going to play the chorus again with another faithfully, and if you got a good singer, you can really knock the crowd out with this song. Okay, so you've done the chorus the second time. Then you're going to go into the outro. The outro of the song is relatively straightforward. You're just going, whoa, and I've heard it played strumming. You can strum it. I think that sounds good. So let me jump from the last line of the chorus into the outro part, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. D. Whoa. Whoa. So it's just, the outro is basically with just a G, strumming a G first position to an E minor, to a D, to a C. Okay? And then you just keep playing. You're doing a vocal ad lib. Faithfully, I'm still yours. Whoa, okay, and you just sort of fade out with this kind of crescendo at the end. Well, okay, that's how you play the song Faithfully by Journey, 1983 hit. A great solo acoustic song. This is really a good song, and the ladies love this one. And if you learn how to play this one, you really bring a lot of pleasure to them in in the guitar world. So, as before, if you have any questions about this song or any of the other songs that I've shown you on my YouTube channel, go ahead and leave me a question or comment at my channel, and I'll get back to you. As always, have a great day, and we'll catch you later.